Having worked in aged care for such a long time, I studied nursing straight out of school and worked in an aged care facility even back then. So I've had a lot of experience with dementia, and I guess in aged care the prevalence of dementia has escalated. So it's been a massive part of our business over the last sort of 20 years. And I guess I thought I was a bit of an expert, but having been through it personally with a mother who has had very early onset dementia, it was a bit of a double-edged sword. You know, I felt a great sense of satisfaction in being able to sort of help steer some of the care and the decision making, but it was also, you know, I thought I would be a lot better place to deal with that, and you sort of go back to square one.
I guess it's the emotional side is something we've learnt a lot about, and the ripple effect that can have on the whole family. Sort of know the steps you need to take, and we know as much as you can know about it in home care. But when it comes to your own family member and the sadness and the heartbreak involved with, at a time you've got to make some really big decisions, that's really hard. And yeah, the ripple effect it's having on each family member who are going through a sense of grieving almost as it is with dementia, whilst trying to control things and make some big decisions of what's best for your loved one as well is hard, and that's kind of a learning curve for us. But something with our new clients who can very much sympathise with, and it's an honour to now be able to share that experience when they're guiding them through this process at such a difficult time.
Yeah, I think it gives you an even greater sense of empathy and understanding what people are going through. And I think one of the sort of light bulb moments for me was that, you know, it's like a lot of things in life. You can get the theory down, and it's almost easy when you're coaching someone else. But in reality, there's so many more layers to it. You know, as Thea said, you know, it's not just about, you know, getting this care in place or getting this funding from the government. You know, the dynamics of families, what happens with the family home, how long can you stay there. I guess we were really blessed as well to have a tight-knit family unit where everyone gets along and everyone was very united, I think, in our views. Even when probably people had slightly different positions on certain decisions, there was a sort of a consensus type mentality where we agreed with whatever the majority thought, and then everyone was 100% behind it.
Yeah, and I think it also taught me as well the importance of making sure we're putting the very best person possible in to look. You know, our mum was extraordinary, and she did so much for us, and this is our time to make those decisions for her and give her the very best. She deserves the very best. So the carers we've selected to look after her are beautiful ladies, and we know they treat mum so well, which is what she deserves, and that's what we need to do for our clients.
Yeah, it was really ironic that ever since we started, we've always had a bit of an internal mantra that we shouldn't employ any nurses or carers that you wouldn't want to send to your own mother. And that's sort of been the benchmark from which we've recruited staff. And then, you know, it ended up actually being that we needed to send some of our staff to our own mother. But it definitely rammed home, you know, the value in that sort of ethos that you've got to have great people, because when you're in that sort of emotional situation and there's turmoil in the home and everyone is stressed and not coping very well, to have someone that can come in and make your life better is so valuable. But for someone to come in that makes things even more complicated is worse than having no one. So that was a good learning.
Definitely. And I guess, you know, the beautiful carers we have there as well, they're often there when we now visit mum as well, and it means we can take the grandkids in to see mum and share that time with her as family members, and the carers are supporting mum along the side as needed, but they're really integrated with our new way of being as a family.